Hey somebody, hey built for this.
What
family.
up, though? What up, though? Somebody, what's going on?
Welcome. If you are new, if you are not new, welcome back, and we thank you. Thank y'all so much.
And we hope y'all day, evening, whatever time you watching this, I hope everything is going well for you. So we got another topic for you guys.
Today we actually don't have a title yet.
Yeah,
we'll
we
title it when we done, depending on what we talk about. But the question is, or what we want to discuss is your expectations of the person you're dating. So what do you expect from your future spouse? And quality wise, right? Is that like more like quality wise? What do you expect?
Summing everything up.
What's important to you, quality wise?
I know, and we say this because, we know both sides got like a whole list.
But I'm saying like the must.
Sum it up. Yeah, the must, the need.
Yeah, let's focus on the yes, like what I need, what I would appreciate them to have. What's important for me, for them to have.
So with this, me and my wife, we pretty much can't. We see, that's the thing that I love doing with my wife. Like, we talk about things and see where we both match at. And we both match at everything. Sometimes maybe a little bit we don't.
So
but at the same time, most things we are. So
off rip.
Yeah, so we came to agreement, and my wife, she would share with you of like what we expect, from one another.
So when I wrote down, or I asked him this question, I only had two. I had two off the bat, and then he added another, and I was like, you're right. So we got three. So when I was dating, what I expected was from my partner, or the person I was dating, I just expected them to have a relationship with God, believe in God, have a relationship with God, and independency. So to be independent, and then we also, you added in to be a student or a learner.
Yeah,
a student
and teacher.
So let's take these individually, because I want to break them down. So when we say God fearing, y'all listen, we got to be, when we making these lists, okay, and you're saying what you want, and if you have it like literally numbered in order. So I want a God fearing man, right? I want a God fearing woman. Know what you're asking for. Do you know what that means to be God fearing? So do you know what that means, or what does it mean to you? So again, you got to have these conversations with the person. So when I say have a relationship with God, be a God fearing man, what I mean is, because we discussed this, that means God is number one in your life. Because before I came along, I know you made a covenant with God, and I know I made a covenant with God. So I need you to have God as number one. So that means God is before me, above me, because that's what God said. So we not going to play, or we not going to say and act like, yeah, you love God, but I'm number one. No, God is number one, first of all, because that's why we here. That's how we here. God first. And like I said, when I came along, or when I was single and you single, that's what it was. God was first, or God is first. So it's going to stay like that. So our foundation, or our relationship, our marriage has always been God first. So that means me and God. That means him and God. That's first. This alignment is first. We said this in a few videos. After that, now it's boom, boom. This alignment is still the same, but it's two of us, so it's a triangle. God is the head, and we are one. God, meaning the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. One God. That's what we talking about.
And
then us.
Yeah, then us.
So God-fearing means that if I say God is the head of my life, God is the head of your life, that means he waking up. He waking up to prayer. When he say, come on, let's pray, we praying. He in that Bible, right? I'm in that Bible. I do my worship. I have my relationship with God. He has his relationship with God.
When I speak, we always speak about God and what he's done, and no matter like what we went through that work day.
We always bring it.
We always say, see, I know God told me to make this right turn, because when I made that right turn, I looked behind me in the rear view, I saw fire trucks, policemen. That's what I mean by example, whatever.
God is the idol.
Yeah.
Listen, because when you fall into idolatry, I don't know if we understand that
Don't go off
placing your, I'm just saying this, I don't know if we understand that placing your, when you say I love my spouse with all my heart, I'm willing to do anything and all that, you're making your spouse an idol, or that person an idol. So that means you have removed God from being number one, and that is who number one is. That's what God-fearing means. I'm not only, because I got my own prayer life. I've been praying for my husband. He's praying for me. Now God-fearing means we praying together. Yeah, we pray separate, but come on. When he grabbed my hand and say, babe, I need you to lead us in prayer, I'll be like, sometimes or at first I just be like, okay. That's what that means. This is about God. This marriage is about God, for him to get his glory.
Then also you teaching your children about God too as well. So now we're going to go off into independence.
Wait, so when we say God-fearing, I just want to say, make sure you understand what that means. Because what does God-fearing mean to you? Does that mean, are you saying as long as he believe in God? Because what God? Are you saying that he just acknowledges God? Because what God? Really, no. Because a God-fearing man might be a pastor. You really want a God-fearing? When he sends you a pastor or put a pastor in your face, you like, oh no, I didn't mean that. That's a God-fearing man. You like, oh no, I don't want to be no first lady. I ain't. You said a God-fearing man. That's what that means. Okay. Just know. So have the conversation what that means to you. What does that mean to them? What does that mean? You said you want God-fearing. Let's do it. All right. So our next one that we said was, what expectations, or what do you expect the person you're dating, your future spouse, to come with or have already? We said independency. The reason for independency is going to be because I was independent. I can stand alone. Like, I'm an adult and I can do I'm going to do and can do what it takes to take care of us. That's what I mean by independency. Independent meaning I am a willing body, I'm an able body to go and do what needs to be done for this marriage to work, what needs to be done for this unity to work, what needs to be done for this family to work. So that's why when you come in it with two independent people, now you're interdependent, correct? You come in together. It's not a codependency thing.
Yeah, it's not.
If you're getting people that's codependent and say that you're okay with that, then you're gonna have it's gonna be a tug of war. Because what happens when you get to the point where you like, I'm sick of you being up under me, you codependent, you not doing what the resentment and all that. So that was a main thing for us, to be independent. When we came in this together, my husband was a working man, I was a working woman. Okay. I was able to cook and clean, he was able to cook and clean. And I'm just saying examples. He didn't have no issues with going out and working. He didn't have no issues with going out and doing what he needed to do for this family, and the same for me. Even the times where he's saying I want to be, or I gotta go to work, or I'm gonna go do this and you stay at home, I'm always like, okay, are you okay? Do you want me to go work? Do you need me to go, like, what? Making sure. So independency, so we are not codependent. Independency, so that we are interdependent when we come in this thing. That's a firm foundation. Okay. You wanna?
And then lastly,
you wanna chime in on that one? No.
No, I was.
All right. So
let me say what you pretty much just summed everything up. And then the last one is like, this last one I chose this one because this is very important, especially when it comes to men. We don't see that because a lot of us men, we feel like that we know, everything in the book, but we don't know nothing. And I'm just being straight up because.
Can I ask a question real quick? When you say that y'all think y'all know everything, is it more so like because y'all are wanting to be the head or feel like you need to be the head, so you just in your mind you think you know everything from that, or what do you mean?
Is I'm gonna say it's 50-50.
Okay, so you
And
have
re-
this
yeah,
mindset
so
that you know everything. 'Cause you
We have this
feel
mindset
like
that we
you're
know
supposed to.
everything. Some of us, it's only but very few, that we know these things, and when we share them, because we share them from off of our experience and what we have seen and what we personally have went through. That's the
So
rare.
that's why.
But most guys just feel like they just know everything, like because
That's the
that's
responsibility.
the
that was
responsibility.
placed on them,
Yeah, that
or
was
that
replaced
they
on
think
them,
that
and
it has
then
to
that
be
was,
like that.
and that's their ego.
That's interesting.
And that's, you know what I'm saying, that's been placed in them, and it's taught. I mean, it can be self-taught. So we got to be willing to be the student and the teacher. There are a lot of things that we lack, and there are a lot of things that we don't know about. Even if we don't want to know about it, we still need to know about it, because of the simple fact of we can help. You know what I'm saying? We can help in that part. Like if I ain't know how to bake, man, I gotta cook this. You feel like baking this? All right. Can I do it how I want to do it? Go ahead. As long as you make it right and da 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 da. And I already know how my wife is. She will be making sure she's gonna be schooling me or whatever on this and that. And I'm like, all right, I got you.
Let's
And
take
then,
it up further than that.
You know, but
because we talking about a man thing. If I am more responsible with the finances, or I can manage well, when we come together, maybe you were managing your way and or you were doing whatever with your money and I was managing. If I can manage, and you say once we get together, this is just for instance, you're the one working now. Still, I need to be managing our finances because I know how to manage money. You were just out here. You have to be able to be willing to learn or be a student in that way. That's why I say let's take it up a step further, because baking and people like,
right. And then also too, you know, ladies, for a man, like just say, like, if you so used to like paying for things to get fixed, and then he just come along like, oh yeah, I could fix it. Let that man fix it, because he just saving you about like $200, $300, $400 on fixing something, and he get it done, and then turn around, he be like, yeah, I fixed this, and then also too, I got a warranty on the piece, and I got this, you know, and then if I did it wrong, that's if I did it wrong, we can call a specialist to come out and then fix it for free. Like, you got to think about things like that, you know, so you got to be willing to be the student and the teacher, and then you got to be willing to learn. You got to be willing to learn to get your hands dirty. You know what I'm saying? Like both sides. Like, you know, even if it's mentally or physically frustrating and you don't want to do it, you got to do it, because this is the only way that your relationship is going to build. Well, it's part of building. It's part of growing. It's a part of understanding. And also it's a part of intimacy too, because it gets you guys together.
right. So when we're saying we want God to choose our person for us, because that's what I would assume. That's what I said. God, you're going to have to do this. Because God knows more than we know. He knows us better than we know. So he knows what we need. We know what we want. We feel what we want. He knows what we need. So if you're trusting God to choose the person for you, you have an open mind and be okay with, okay, I might just have to teach him, or I might just have to teach him how to cook. I might just have to teach him how to manage this money. I might just have to teach him how to wash his clothes properly. You have to be okay with that, because God is going to send you who you need, what you need. So if I'm good at this and he's not, be okay with, I got to teach him this so now that he can be the lead in that. And I'm saying that as far as like when we think of roles and we think they're specific to male, or think it's specific, it has to be the man to do this, it has to be the woman. But if he don't know how to do it and I do, okay, well, let me teach you. Let me be willing to teach so that he can push forward ahead of me and do this. And then in that time, now he can lead on it.
Right.
Don't feel like, oh, I'm not his mama, I ain't about to. We are building, we are learning each other, we building, we are strengthening one another. We are becoming equally yoked. So you're going to have to. It's not about I'm not his mama and he not my daddy. Learn from your partner. This is not a competition.
Also too with males, like we also have to teach the women like how to check the oil in the car, how to check the tire pressure, how to how to like look for things so far as in like plumbing or whatever. If you hear a certain sound or whatever, and when you cutting on the water, okay, something is going on with there. We need to do that because we can get too busy to the point where we can't get to it. Mm-hmm. Hey babe, you feel like doing this? Oh yeah, sure, I'll do it. You know, I ain't got no problem. And when they excited to do it, that's when you like, okay, bet. You know what I'm saying? But not bet, I'm making this your thing. It's like bet, she got my back. Like we can't put that pressure up on ourselves to where we feel like we have to do all this manly stuff. Because who said that a woman can't change your oil? Who said a woman can't put air in the tire? Who said a woman can't rotate a tire? Who said a woman can't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like who says that?
Saying these things?
Like who is saying that?
Where are we getting this from?
Where are we coming from? Oh, my bad. Society. No, that's not, no. Stop it.
Listen.
No.
So when you have this list, right? You coming in like, oh, I need them to be able to do this. Notice that what we said didn't have nothing to do with like physical, like the way they looked. It was more so of their thinking, their spirit. It was more of that. And this is how we are where we are, to be honest. It wasn't about, yeah, I may have thoughts of what I want my person to look like, but I want who I need. God, give me who I need. And we'll figure out the rest. Because if we talking about physical, oh, I want them to be fit and all that. A person can lose weight. They can get y'all all this stuff going on. We get surgery, or if we could fix. I'm gonna say we could fix physicalities or the physical. Like be serious about these lists. Don't be superficial. Is that the word? Don't be in the fantasy world. Like be for real, because that's why a lot of people they're like withholding. Like I'm just not gonna accept it. I guess I'm gonna just be single. Like be for real about these lists. And understand and know, if you trust in God, wait, and he's gonna send you who you need. If you waiting, or if you're in a waiting process, that's obviously because you need to be doing something for yourself, getting something together for yourself. He ain't about to give you that man and then you treating him like all the other men. Like you need to heal. You got some stuff going on that you need to get together first. He ain't about to give you that woman and you viewing every woman as your mama because you got mama issues. Like that's not, you don't want that. You ain't ready. So be okay that you waiting. Be okay with that. I had another point to make, but I forgot.
But with that being said, we just hope that this video helps. And get you guys clear understanding, about your expectations, what you expect. Like sum it all up. Simmer it down, and let's be realistic.
Make it be important stuff.
Make it be important, yeah. That is very important. But until then, remember, always keep God above, and your life will fit comfortably like a glove. And we thank you guys for watching. Like, share, comment. Until then, God bless you guys, and have a good one.
Bye.